Hello everyone, welcome to Planet Wellness Facebook page. I'm Patrina and this is Ronald. Hello. If you're watching live, please say hello in the comments below. If you're watching on the replay, please type in #replay. So today we're out in the front of our garden because we wanted to show you this plant that is going to be helping you quite a lot in your health. Hello Milka, welcome to our page. So I will let you explain that, Ronald.
Yes. How are you? I hope you're all well. I've got a treat for you today. We've got, as you know, we've got a back garden, we've got a side garden, and we've got a front garden, all planted with...
Okay. Okay, so welcome back to our page. We're sorry about the connection. Apparently the connection from our front garden is not too great, so we're going to move into our back garden to do this.
Yes.
Which is a bit of a shame because we can't actually show you the tree that we wanted to show you to. But what I'll do is I'll take some photos and post it on the page later.
Yes.
So I'll hand you back to Ronald.
Yeah. What we weren't able to excuse me, we weren't able to connect to the front because the wireless at the front was a bit poor, so we've gone to the back where the wireless is stronger. It's a pity because we were going to show you this tree. As you know, as I said before, there's a front garden, the side garden and the rear garden, and in the front garden we've got a magnificent bay leaf tree, bay leaf, right? And I wasn't able to show you the actual leaf, which is a pity because, but I will describe it to you. That is the branch, a cutting. That's a cutting off the bay leaf tree, right? As you can see, I'll just put it closer. See, so that's the bay leaf, right? It's a very healthy one. Now, why is this so important? And I'm explaining the bay leaf tree. 8 years ago, I remember that I went to Tesco and I was quite shocked. There was 5 leaves of this tree, 5 leaves dried, totally dried.
So when it's dried, it's actually not dark green. It's like pale green.
It's a pale grey. Yeah. It's actually pale grey, right? But at the very best, you'd be pale green. However, when you have this, when it's green like that, that's when the life force is there, right? So those 5 leaves in that plastic packet were, at the time, cost 75 pence. I remember it vividly. And I thought, what a waste of money, 75 pence for 5 dried leaves. So I thought, hang on, I can do better than that. So I hunted and hunted and hunted. And about a year later, I found a good nursery, and I bought the bay leaf tree for £40. Right? It was about $39.99. So £40, and it was only 2 feet tall. 2 feet tall, and I thought, right, I'll buy that. So then I planted it in the front, and we will show you a picture later. It's now grown to 8 feet tall and 5 feet wide. Imagine that, 8 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and it is absolutely full of green leaves, right? And this green leaf is the medicine. It's the green colour, not dried. So I would never ever recommend you buy bay leaves dried. Best thing you could do is grow your own tree. It'll grow quite tall if you let it, 8 feet by 4 or 5 feet, but you can also prune it back. It's a very tough tree. Now, it's also called the laurel. Now, why? I believe it comes back from ancient Greece. When they were doing their racing, they would make like an ornament for the head of the winner of the race, and it would be like this, like a laurel, you see. That's what they call don't rest on your laurels. So this tree is mainly known as a bay leaf tree, but it's also known as a laurel nobilis. In other words, a noble laurel, right? Now, so why is this so important? I'm going to put this down for a minute. Why is this leaf so important? I'm going to explain to you.
But by the way, while waiting for Ronald, in case you don't have land, a lot of people
Yeah.
who stay in London especially don't have
Yeah,
land.
yeah.
So you can always still plant the bay leaf, keep it in a pot, a small
Yeah,
pot, and,
yeah,
and prune it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll grow. Very good idea. Even if you've got a pot that's about say 2 or 3 feet wide, you can use that and it will grow quite well. And you can also prune it carefully and it'll well. Now, why is it so important? I'm going to explain to you. The laurel tree or the bay leaf tree, when it's in green form in your own yard, becomes a rich source of vitamin A, vitamin C, iron, potassium, calcium and magnesium. These are amazingly good minerals and vitamins. Like vitamin A is for your skin, for your lungs, vitamin C is for the immune system, iron is for anemia, for keeping your blood rich, potassium is for stopping cramping, like potassium in bananas, calcium is for your bones and your ligaments and your tuning of your back, your spinal column. Magnesium is for the spark in your brain, and also magnesium is good for your colon. So as you can see, it's a rich source of vitamin A, vitamin C, iron, potassium, calcium, magnesium. Now, what else? What else does it do? Because of this huge combination of vitamins and minerals, it becomes a very good source of antioxidants, organic compounds, catechins, linalool, right, and phytonutrients. Phytonutrients actually comes from it's nutrition from a plant. That's what it's called, phytonutrients, right? So it's a very rich source of that. Now, okay. Now, so also the leaves, when you make a tea with it, which I'll explain in a minute, it reduces the level of LDL cholesterol, which is a bad cholesterol. It reduces the level of glucose. It regulates the glucose in your blood. Therefore, it's very, very manageable for diabetes type 2 and type 1. It's a polyphenol, which is a very strong antioxidant, like in the olive tree. And it's also a very good adjunct for managing type 2 diabetes, right? So it's also very good for removing toxicity in the gut. It provides enzymes to digest protein. So if you're eating meat, red fish, red chicken, Rhode Island red chicken, whatever, all of those are digesting by enzymes, and the bay leaf tree has that in spades. It's also good for insomnia. It's also good for a healthy heart, and it's also good for reducing stress. So as you can see, it's a very good source of many, many good nutrients and many good attributes. Now, the other thing it's good for is that if you're an insomniac or you want a deep night of sleep or you're stressed, so what I would recommend is you get your olive tree and you get about that many leaves. You see that? About 5 to 6 olive like that. See?
You mean the bay leaves?
The bay leaves, okay. That's what I mean. Yeah. I'm very fond of the olive tree as well. So that's that one. There's 5 of those. Now, how you do that? You make a tea with that. How you do that? You get boiling water. You wash this, and you put this into a teapot, okay? And you pour the boiling water on it, and you let it brew for about 7 minutes. In other words, you let it infuse for about 7 minutes. You will see the liquid will come out of that because this is so rich, and because you're growing it organically, so rich, there'll be an oil that comes out of that. It'll be an oil that comes out, and it will float as a tea in your teapot. You then pour that in your teacup, add a teaspoon of good honey, and you sip that. You set it quietly, and you sip that for about 20 minutes, half an hour. And within about half an hour, your stress level will be way down. Your sleep will be conducive to great deep sleep. And this is a far better way to make your tea than trying to get that from dried leaves. In addition to that, this is also a very adjunct. People don't realise that. This is because there's such a strong polyphenolic compound of vitamins and minerals. This is also very efficient against cancer. So, and as you know, cancer is very prevalent these days, but 1 of 4 people are lining up to get cancer. The making of this tea once or twice a day is much better for you than drinking black tea or coffee. Now, furthermore, when you cook with it, when you cook chicken, when you cook meat, when you cook venison, when you cook turkey or any sort of protein, even when you do a goat's cheese, you can put 5 or 6 of these leaves in your dish and you let it cook in there. You don't eat the leaves, but you let the oil from the leaves spread in your food. And what happens as a result, your food is easily digested, and you get all these antioxidants, like the vitamin A, like I said, vitamin C, iron, and so on and so on. Now, many women we've come across in our practice are very short of iron. Now, this is a very good way to make a tea with this 2 or 3 times a day to get your iron content into you. So my advice to you, go to a good nursery, or we can give you the address for one. Go and find yourself a good bay leaf tree, even if it's 2 feet tall. Buy it, even if it's £40. Let me tell you why. Think about it. 5 leaves of that 8 years ago cost 75 pence, dried. My tree, or our tree, is 8 feet tall, 5 feet wide. It's full of leaves. That tree is worth about £1,000. £1,000 in value because of the growth and the size and the benefit and the beauty of it. And what else? The tree, you can go to your tree anytime you want and make tea anytime you want, and you can use that to make your tea, your dinner at night time or during the day. You can make any dish you want, any soup you want, you can add that to it, and then you've got huge benefits. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and next week we'll have another revealing factor of something that I've discovered, and I'll give you a clue later. Okay? Take care of yourself. Have a great week. Stay healthy.
Thank you so much, Ronald, and thank you everyone for joining us on this live. We've had a request from Alexandra to put the recipe in the chat comments below, so I'll definitely do that later today.
Yes.
Now, if you liked this video, found it useful, please click on the like, heart, or care emoji icons so that we can help reach a lot of other people. Do tag your friends who need to listen and watch this video as well. Now, something else exciting we have is today we've actually just released our next ebook, which is a 22-page ebook called The 8 Proven Secrets to Boost Your Immune System. I'll share the link in the comments below on this video as well, although I've already shared it on this Facebook page. So do click on the link and grab your copy. You will actually learn a lot. So till next time, take care of yourself, and by all means do put in the comments below any further questions that you may have, and we will answer them accordingly.
Stay healthy and have a sensational week.
Bye.